What is good, y'all? This is your boy Chuck D, and it is Saturday, and I am in one of my favorite cities in Detroit Metro, and that is Madison Heights. If you've watched any of my videos before, you know I love this city. This is where all the good Asian food is, and if you know my channel, you know Asian food is near and dear to my heart. So today, I'm at a place I haven't been to in a long time. Now, with that in mind, I killed this restaurant for a long period of time. This place is called Noodle Topia, and it's in the middle of a bunch of authentic Vietnamese restaurants. And I was always leery of this place because of the name, Noodle Topia. It sounds very just Western, right? Like somebody just, came up with this funky Western name. But it's actually a very authentic Chinese restaurant, and they specialize in things like beef noodle soup and mostly soups. In fact, I remember when I first came here, I liked it so much that I literally went down the list and had I went here 6 days in a row, I'm not even lying, and I had 6 different soups. Beef noodle soup, Szechuan soup, all kinds of different soups. So I haven't been here in a long, long time. We're about to go in and see if it's still as amazing as it used to be.
All right, y'all, this is where they hand pull your noodles right before you order them. I didn't catch my man in action right now, but that's where they do it. And then, of course, that automated robot. This restaurant, I've been coming here for a long time, probably 10 years, and this restaurant was the first restaurant I had ever been to that had the automated server robot. They were way ahead of their time. Looked like they had 2 of them now too. So you have to use the QR code to order. I actually really enjoy it. It's super simple and yeah, really easy to use. All right, here's the robot bringing over my appetizers. We got the pork bun, and of course the bean curd skin salad. This bean curd skin salad was unique. I've never had anything like this before. It was pretty good. I put some black vinegar and some spice on it, and that definitely made it way better. But it was unique. It was pretty good. Not sure I'd order it again, but it was pretty good. And I do like bean curd skin. And of course, we got the pork bun. Now, this pork bun is absolutely delicious. Even better than I remember it being. I mean, it was juicy. The bread is freshly made. I mean, this thing was just awesome. One of the best pork buns I think I've ever had. Now, this is a little bit different than Japanese style pork buns. This is a Chinese pork bun. It's almost like an English muffin with shredded pork in it, and it's really good. And here you can see me putting a little spice on it, because spice makes everything better, and it's absolutely delicious. All right, now we have the star of the show, the Szechuan noodle soup. This soup is absolutely fantastic. First of all, the noodles are amazing. They're hand-pulled noodles made right before you eat them. They're al dente, they're chewy, they're just fantastic. I love their noodles here. The soup is absolutely delicious. Not super spicy, but definitely a little spicy. It has ground pork in it and a little bok choy, and it's just so flavorful. This soup is just fantastic. All their soups there are just amazing. It's really hard to decide which one to get when you go there. Of course, I made it a little extra spicy because I like my stuff kind of spicy, but I can't tell you how good their Szechuan noodle soup is here. It is just amazing.
Well, folks, that was as good as I remembered. For some reason, my light wasn't working very well in there, so this video is probably going to be a little dark. But Noodle Topia for the win! Oh my God, it was so good. I got the Szechuan noodle soup. It was just like I remembered. Fantastic. Hand-pulled noodles. They're the right al dente. I mean, you can't go wrong with hand-pulled noodles. There's just something about that chew that hand-pulled noodles give that just you can't duplicate it from a store-bought noodle. So yeah, it was really good. The appetizers were good. I got something unique, which was the bean curd skin salad. Now, I like bean curd skin. Usually, though, when I eat it, it's hot, like on dim sum, or even deep fried. This one was like pickled, and it was unique. It was not bad. It just it needed a little black vinegar and spice to kind of hype it up a little bit, and it was actually pretty good after that. The pork bun was amazing as usual. In fact, it might have been better than I remembered. It was so good. Noodle Topia, Madison Heights, man. Get over here if you like noodles and Asian food. And I think I'm gonna make one more stop. Here we go. All right, right down the street from Noodle Topia is the brand new Kim Nhung Superfood. And I've been wanting to come here for a while. And hey, what better opportunity than to share it with you guys and check this place out. Now, a little interesting thing I noticed, I believe it used to be called Kim Nhung Superfood with a J. Now it is called Kim Nhung Superfood. So, not sure what happened there. I could be wrong. Could just be me. I'm gonna have to do my research, but I think they might have slightly changed the name. This place is gigantic. Let's check it out. Here's something I've never seen before. Reserved for expecting mothers. That's pretty cool. As long as this person right here is an expecting mother, they better be. All right, y'all, here we are now at Kim Nhung Superfood. And here we are. Let's see what's popping. This place is gigantic. Got drinks, of course, one of my favorite areas. All the great kinds of different fruits and vegetables that you can't find on your normal supermarkets. Looks like we got noodles over there. Onigiri. This is my favorite area right here. We got mung bean. Wow, look at the big ones. Pork, rice, flour. Well, you know I gotta get at least one onigiri. These are probably the freshest ones. All right, I'm gonna get one of these too. I'm gonna check it out in the car. Look at all the hot foods though. Of course, we got sushi and all the pickled things. One of my favorites. We have hot dishes, dumplings, all kinds of stuff. Nice. Of course, your fresh fish. Mackerel. Wow, some nice mackerel. Barracuda, a Japanese amberjack. We got frozen stuff. Red snapper, striped bass, look at that. Catfish. All kinds of good stuff, guys. Got some fresh crab. All the things. Got the meat section, of course. They got your oxtails. And look at that, it's not as expensive as, man, if I got oxtails at a grocery store by my house, it'd be like 50 bucks. Look at that, 23 bucks for some oxtails. Come over here to Nungjan Superfood and get your oxtails. Much better deal. Short ribs. Look at that, 21 bucks. This would be like 50 bucks at the grocery store by my house. Great place to come and buy fresh meat. And to be honest, it's probably better than the stuff you get at your local supermarket. All the pork looks really fresh. So I won't take you through the entire store, but this is a very large Asian market. So if you like your Asian markets, you definitely want to come check this out. In Madison Heights, frozen section, of course. Over there we got all your dried fish. And man, if you like those Asian snacks, which I know a lot of my friends do, you know, all this type of stuff, they got tons of it. Oh look, I've seen these before. All right, y'all, well that is gonna wrap up our little tour at Kim Nhung Superfood. I know it was Kim Nhung Superfood because every time I want to say that, I got to keep correcting myself, so that's got to be ingrained in me somehow. But yeah, super cool market. For me, I'm like that in a lot of things I do, especially in the creative thing. I don't go to the studio and be like, hey, I'm gonna make a techno track or I'm gonna make a house track. I just, whatever just I'm feeling just comes out. My creativity is very spontaneous. I never plan a DJ set. I don't plan on making a certain kind of music when I go to the studio. Whatever comes out. Now, that being said, if I know I'm playing at a certain venue, then yeah, I might know that venue kind of would be suited for something, you know, a bit, you know, deeper house or, you know, more aggressive house music. So stuff like that. But yeah, I don't ever plan anything. So these videos aren't planned. They're totally off the cuff. And yeah, that's how I think makes the best, most sincere art, if you will. When it's not planned, when it just comes from your passion and your gut and everything that you were feeling. You know, a lot of people make music and create because of emotion or what, you know, mood they're in, whether it's sad or happy. And yeah, that's just how a lot of us creatives are. But here we go. Enough of that. This is the onigiri that I got. Let's see how it is. Pretty solid. You know, your typical onigiri. This was a spicy tuna onigiri. Really good, really fresh. I think I've talked about this in one of my videos before. And if you get a fresh, real onigiri, the seaweed wrap is going to be individually wrapped from the rice. And they do that so it doesn't get soggy. But it is a task in itself, and you'll probably rip your first one if you've ever done it before. This is actually really good. It's just really, really fresh. It has not been sitting around long. Okay, I got a little pocket knife on me today. Sometimes these things are really crazy wrapped. All right, so it's always a surprise what's in these leaves. I mean, a lot of times, like this place told you, I think they said it was pork and mung bean and stuff like that, but sometimes you just never know what you're gonna find in here in these sticky rice packages. So yeah, be open-minded. The texture is definitely very, very different. I've done videos on these before, as you guys know, if you've watched my other videos. The Chinese bakery videos. I'll put that at the end of this one. All right, well, let's see what's really inside this one today. Sticky rice. That's interesting. Not like the pork you would normally find in these, to be honest, if it is pork, if I read that correct. It's almost It might actually be tuna. That's a tough one. I really can't tell. Looks like tuna, could be chicken. I'm not sure. It's good though. Definitely not what I was expecting. Like I said, when you get these, you kind of never know what to expect. They could always be a little different. All right, so that's definitely a piece of pork. I've never had it like that. It's really unique. It's basically like just a very like kind of white meat piece of pork, maybe roasted or cooked somehow beforehand and then put in. To me, the pork tastes pre-cooked and then wrapped in rice. You never know. It could be steamed though. It's good. Gotta love the sticky rice if you're into this weird textures. I love sticky rice. And of course, I didn't get a napkin. But anyways, guys, it has been a pleasure today showing you a couple of Madison Heights hot spots. As I've said before in so many videos, I've done whole segments on Madison Heights. It's my favorite place in Michigan. So see you next time. What is good, y'all? Peace.